my name is Dr. Vicky Kroll and I'm the CEO and co-founder of ICURe Solutions. We provide online and VR driver training and assessment tools for the fleet market to reduce their occupational road risk and save our clients money on their bottom line. Prior to starting the program, we had, I guess, probably very limited understanding and knowledge of kind of sales and marketing. Obviously, we knew it was something that we needed to do, and because we were an academic spin out, obviously my background is in academia, so I never really had any sort of sales and marketing training. And it's all well and good when you're sort of putting these ideas together and then you sort of like, build it and they will come, but that's not really what happens. So we, did our sort of research and development phase and sort of thought, okay, so we need to go to market now. We do that. And we did a few things. So, the odd kind of like had a website, which was quite basic at the time. And we had gone to lots of events where we'd done face-to-face sort of, engagement with people, but obviously that's quite expensive. And, there's maybe sort of 3 industry events all year. So you can't always rely on going to those things. So we knew we needed to do something online, but I guess we didn't really kind of know how to go about it at all. We didn't sort of know where to start. We knew put blogs on, put the odd post here on LinkedIn and stuff, but I think there was no real consistency with doing that. And I don't think we had any understanding of how that consistency is really important. We always knew that if we got in front of people, it generally a positive outcome, but it was that kind of, how do we find those people? How do we get to them? How do we get in front of the right people? And I think for us, that was really the biggest issue. My mind was kind of completely blown by the whole automation thing. And, I didn't know that any of this existed in terms of, marketing software, marketing technologies. I had no idea that any of that existed at all. And, from obviously being a consumer on the other end, when you go onto websites and you get emails afterwards, I just never really thought anything of it, to be honest. And after I went through the program, I was just, like I said, my mind was blown as to how this was happening. And I knew that that's exactly what we needed to do. So in my experience, what I did was just go right through sort of all the materials that Leanne and Ro provided on the scheme and on the program, and followed them pretty much step by step, using their templates, using their sort of timelines that they got put out there, and recommendations for particular software as well, and took it step by step. And we're kind of at the point now where we are about to launch our first large marketing campaign. We've done a sort of soft launch and gone back and sort of like, okay, what can we do a bit differently? But without this, I think we'd still be posting inconsistently on LinkedIn and sort of hoping that would bring in the clients. But I don't think that we need that. Like I say, we need that consistency. We need to be putting it out there to as many prospects as possible. And since doing that, one of the things that we learned from doing the whole program was that our website was very basic. It was on a very basic builder. And one of the first things that I did off the back of the program was go, okay, right, we need to make our website better. And that meant going straight back to basics, as in redesigning the whole website in a different builder, one that was set up more for kind of commercial purposes. And I think that was where our journey really started, and that did take a bit of time. On our previous builder, we weren't able to do any tracking or analytics or anything like that. So again, the program sort of taught us the importance of, being able to sort of track where people are going, analyze that data, and you can send things from that. So definitely learned a lot from it. And yeah, I don't think we'd be sort of where we are right now. During the program, I think I've definitely learnt a lot from the basics of just sort of, basic the fact that you just need to find lots of prospects and be able to deliver your message to them. And like I say, I think I've mentioned before is that it's just the whole consistency, being consistent in your approach. So posting consistently on LinkedIn, and not having that sort of like, just post once a week, post twice a week. And I think the main thing actually from that is just being able to sort of plan it a little bit. So sitting down and taking maybe the afternoon just to sit down on your, your MarTech platform and go, okay, right, I need to plan out the next 6 weeks and sort of schedule all of those posts. And yeah, it takes a bit of time to do, but then for 6 weeks you don't have to look at that. So the planning aspect of it is really great. And I'm just about to say launch my main campaign and hopefully next week, which I'm pretty close to doing. And just knowing that I've got all the social posts that are ready. All I need to do is, ping them off. I've got my journeys all set out in my MarTech software, ping them off, and just having that kind of satisfaction of going, okay, for 6 weeks, I know that I don't actually need to think too much about that, although I do need to be thinking about the next one. So think definitely learned a lot in terms of that. And also having conversations with people, other people in other businesses, sort of being able to say, when they talk about their marketing, being able to kind of match their conversation and say, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that, and understanding what other companies are talking about. So, we're working with partners sometimes, and being able to actually engage in the conversation about marketing and not sitting there and scratching my head going, I don't know what that means. I think that's been invaluable as well for us. I would definitely recommend program to other organizations. I don't think you need to be a marketing expert. You could go into this program with absolutely zero knowledge of marketing and come out the other side feeling like a marketeer. But equally, I think that even if you went in with quite a bit of marketing knowledge, you will learn a lot of things from the course as well that you can implement into whatever you're already doing.